welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Keisha, official Keisha, also known as Keisha Ariel if you don't already know. But if you don't know and you want to get to know more about me and my personal life, you can always check out this link right here to go and check out my vlog channel, which is over here. But if you ever want to know what goes on in my head, this is where you need to stay, okay? But before we jump into this week's upload, I just first want to apologize for not uploading anything last week as promised, because you know, I did say in my first video back that I was going to upload every Wednesday at 6 p.m. But certain things, you know, when life happens, it happens, and you just have to just roll with the punches, and what is most important has to be taken care of first. But not to worry, next week we will be here Wednesday at 6 p.m. So come back next week if you want to see more of my life lessons on my journey to 30. Okay, so let us just jump straight into it this week with no further ado. So some of the things I want to share with you this week, what I've learned on my journey to 30, is everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, because that's what was meant to happen. Because you know, when you're in situations sometimes and you find yourself saying, I wish I never did this, or I wish I never said that, or I should have done this in this situation. It's just that in that moment you react the best way you know how, and whether you did react in a good way or a bad way, there is a lesson for you to learn from that. Even though, yes, it's okay to sit and think, man, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that. But the lesson there is the next time that you're in that situation, you know exactly how to deal with it and move forward and become a better person. You know, so there is a reason for everything. You're currently where you are in this moment in your life right now because that's where you were meant to be. And there is a life lesson to learn on your journey in that particular moment. All right, so let's get into the next one. My next lesson here is there is an equal and also an opposite reaction to every action. Like, you know, when you do something, you can have a positive reaction. You could go out there and do something positive, and positivity will be drawn back to you. So that's the equal reaction to your action. But believe it or not, sometimes when you go out there and you are very positive and you're pushing out all this positivity into the world and trying to do good, sometimes negativity comes back to you, because this is the world that we live in. We live in the world of opposites. And in these circumstances, this is what helps mold you into a better person, for you to understand life as it happens. So the next point I've got here on my list is everyone's journey in life is completely different to the other. So never ever sit and be jealous or be bad-minded towards someone, because you don't know what they have gone through. Because I've had it happen to me where people are so jealous and they talk all this crap, and then it's like, you don't know what I had to deal with. You don't know what experiences I've had that molded me to be the way I am now, or for me to view life the way I do now. So never ever feel like, oh, how come this person's there already and I'm not, so now I'm hating on them. We don't do hating around here. That's why in my banner it says, be inspired, never envious. Another point that I have here is always take heed to your gut feeling and never second guess it. Now, first, before I even explain this, let me just explain what gut feeling is. I mean, that is very self-explanatory. Like, a lot of people say, yeah, go with my gut feeling, but let me explain what your gut feeling is for those who don't really know. Now, your gut feeling is not that feeling where you see something and you just strongly desire it and want it right now. That is not your gut feeling. That is just your strong desires in the moment. Your gut feeling is this feeling that it's something deep within you that you don't understand why you feel a particular way about a particular situation, but go with that. It's like this thing that your intuition, that's another word for gut feeling, your intuition. It connect, like, I believe we are a physical, clearly physical being that we can touch things, feel things, you know, here I am and everything, but we're also spiritual. We are connected. You know, when you have some people that say, my spirit don't take this person, or I don't feel good, like this place here just don't feel good to me, like I'm sensing something. That is your spiritual being connecting to the outside world, to the physical world, but it's connecting to the spiritual atmosphere around you. You know what's so crazy though about your gut feeling? Whenever you feel that pull, I don't know how to explain it, but when you feel that, whenever we then go with it, we always then second guess ourselves, like, oh, was that the right thing, or did I, you know? Don't second guess it, just go with it. The last one for today is relax and be patient. Think before you react. And the reason why it's good to think before you react is because it allows clarity and it shows that you have self-control. Because when you're angry and you react in that moment, you're not thinking clear. So what I do now when I'm angry, I literally just give myself some time. Not always, you know, I'm telling you, I'm trying to perfect this, but I practice this. And I try and give myself some time to think about what went on. And I find it really good because it allows me to really like focus on what was said, and then I could raise all my points and hit you with what I have to say, and I am calm and I am directing what I have to say in a positive, calm manner and controlled. Like I know I'm not cussing and I'm not reacting crazy, and everything I'm saying makes sense. But sometimes some people just don't care to see the sense in what you are saying and still want to think that, oh, this person is such and such and such. But at least you know that you are becoming so much better, because when I tell you, when I used to get mad, I used to fly off at the handle. Listen, like, but anyway, guys, that's my 5 lessons this week on my journey to 30 that I've learned. If you haven't seen episode 1, please click this link right here and go and check it out. And like I said, always go over to my vlog channel if you want to see what I get up to in my day-to-day life. And if you ever want to know what goes on my mind, this is where you need to come all the time. Okay? So until next time, guys, bye, and come back next week, Wednesday at 6 p.m. for your weekly dose of life lessons on my journey to 30. Bye, guys.